Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you an amazing brewing revolution and the future of coffee. Now that we have caught your attention, let me introduce Peter from Koffeeone, who will introduce you to the future of espresso coffee. Peter will demonstrate for you our new and exciting brewing technology. Peter will also show you that you will no longer need to be concerned with the quality, the consistency, and the availability of your favorite coffee for your special coffee moment. Take it away, Peter.
Hi, my name is Peter from Koffeeone. It's spelled Koffeeone. I want to introduce you today to our latest super aromatic. The brand is Velora. It's been on the production line now for about 2 years. When it was designed and built, there was three major points always at the forefront of the designers and the manufacturers and our requirements. One was, of course, had to produce very high quality coffee. We didn't need it to produce the specialty espresso you would see at a Barista World Championship or a cupping, because that's not the idea of commercial aromatics. Aromatics need to be really high quality, super fast, and super consistent. So that's what we designed this for. We also knew that we needed to change the way the milk is being dispensed. The traditional way is obviously because of milk pump and heated by steam. Now that brings a whole bunch of issues for steaming milk, because obviously a lot of our competitors have that problem with blocking up and issue with valves. Because once the steam hits the milk, it changes the characteristic of the milk. It of course leaves a film on all the components where the milk runs. Now yes, that can be removed and is done by cleaning process, but it doesn't always clean and remove the film. So we realised from all our studies that we need to find another way to heat the milk without hitting it with 120 degree steam. So we have designed, or our manufacturers come up with a brand new way of doing the steam, which is heats it to 65 degrees before it's even dispensed, before you add the air to it. So it's at the perfect temperature without it being changed with characteristics or causing that trouble that normal steam heated milk does inside your pump, your valves, etc. The third point we needed was absolutely crucial, that it would run on low power supply. We need to be able to turn out a huge volume of coffee on low power consumption, because we know we're going to renewables and moving forward, power is now becoming a really, really big luxury. So, to have a 32 amp or a 40 amp coffee machine in your business, you are burning up serious amounts of power. So that's a really serious issue that manufacturers now start to need to take aware of. We also need to make sure that, like all machinery, it doesn't matter who it is, what brand, what type of machine, you will have faults from time to time. So we also designed it that it would be absolutely simple to repair. So this particular model has three modules. One module is for the boiler and the heating of the milk process. There's a brewer and there's a grinder. Now if anything was to go wrong, you simply open up the front of the machine and you remove those components. They take about maybe a minute, 2 minutes to pull out. Now once you pull them out, they're all in an individual frame, so the technician can work on them on site, or you can just replace the modules and take them back to the workshop. So we really needed to, our focus was on really, and so was the manufacturer, to be able, from the time we step on your premises, to realistically be gone in 20 minutes, half hour, max. Yeah, the shorter time the better, because there's nothing worse, especially if you're in selling, you're a service station or you're a convenience store, wherever you are, and you're down for hours and hours and hours. Now that is also becoming a real serious issue in a country the size of Australia. Firstly, very long distances to travel, and technicians are becoming harder and harder to come by. Anybody in our industry knows that. It's like you said, it's going to get more and more difficult, and very difficult to train them. So we've decided to go down this path where the maintenance on your premises is extremely, extremely low. Realistically, we could just have people running around in small vans, basically swapping modules, especially in the city, because everyone knows you've got loading zones. It's very difficult. So that was really what we focused on. So I'm just going to make a cup of coffee now and show you what sort of coffee it can produce. Okay, so we'll go into cappuccino. Now, it's got 4 selections you can have. You can set it for a small cup, medium cup, large cup, or a huge cup. So you've got 4 sizes Now we can turn the machine so to go one size or two, whatever. For today we've actually got the 4. So I'm going to choose small, and then you push sure you want to start the coffee process. So it's like any automatic, you know, the manufacturer's quite easy for the operator. Select the beverage, select the size, say okay, go ahead. And all, you know, automatics too also need to be very fast. So we knew it was really crucial to make sure we got a really high quality coffee away from all the properties of it's got to be extracted 30 seconds, it's got to be done this, it's got to be done that, which is all well and good if you're, like I said, you're after specialty coffee, but that is not the role of an automatic. It is to produce really high quality coffee really fast. You know, if you're in a convenience store or a service station, you don't want people waiting for hours and hours and hours to get their coffee. So as you can see, it's very, very quick, which is what you want. So that's a cappuccino I've just produced there. So as you can see, really high quality in a very fast production. So and there is no recovery time, so pretty well you just, if they're standing there, just keep pushing coffees, one after the other, one after the other. Comes with 2 bean hoppers, left or right. You can set it for wherever you want. Got a waste hopper underneath. That's pretty well about it. Obviously, fridge goes on the side for your milk. The milk does have a low content detector, so if your milk runs out, it'll alarm you up first. That's it. We've tried to make it really, really, really simple. I mean, anybody that's been buying automatics the last 10 years understand they've become so sophisticated. So they're wonderful while they're working, but if something does go wrong, it's very difficult to diagnose and get them fixed. So we've decided we want to go step back 10, 20 years to what really coffee's about, which is really high quality, really quick, no fuss. So we want a machine that if you're selling it, you can make money off it. This thing is a money-making venture for people selling coffee, and it needs to be a convenient asset to someone that's giving the coffee away, whether in a club or in a hotel or a not-for-profit organisation or it's in an office. You know, it needs to be the same thing. It needs to be the silent achiever. We're moving to a time where coffee's so great, you don't want these things to be the main focus in your business. It needs to be just slowly working in the background, making you coffee day after day. Something goes wrong, it's still not a big issue. You call us up, we come in 5 minutes, and we fix the problem. So that's our introduction to our new Velora. Like I said, 19-inch or 19-centimetre screen. This one here we've got set up today for 18 selections. So all the selections you want. So coffee only. We decided not to put chocolate in it. We thought, let's keep it simple. We've got a small chocolate machine that will sit alongside, but for now we just said, let's just make it a coffee only machine. So thank you for watching this video. We will have many videos. We're going to make them in sequence. So from obviously making an introduction, we're going to be taking videos to show you how to open the machine up, how to pull the modules out, how to clean it, how to look after it. So look forward to seeing you in our next videos. Thank you. My name's Peter from Koffeeone.com.
Thank you, Peter, for demonstrating the basic principles behind our Velora modular machine. I have asked Peter to also extract an espresso beverage as well to demonstrate our machine can also cater for the coffee aficionado. Thank you, Peter. Now, let's look at one of the most amazing features of this incredible machine. It's so fantastic that you no longer need to turn up to a customer with a truck full of tools and a trailer full of spares. It's simply 1, 2, 3 to access and make a changeover of faulty units. Can you please show our viewers, Peter, the ease of repairing the new machine and the simplistic process to replace all the working components? Go ahead, Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter from Koffeeone. That's spelled Koffeeone. Koffeeone.com is our website. Today I'm speaking to you about our Velora machine. You would have seen our introduction making a cappuccino and also shown the espresso extraction. Today I'm going to show you the process if you have a faulty component in the machine, how simple it is to rectify. As we said in our introduction, this machine is built with 3 modular components. One is the complete milk and coffee boiler component, one is a brewing component, and one is a grinding component. So So if something went wrong with your grinder, you just replace the grinder module and so on. So let's get started and get stuck into it. So here is your machine here. So obviously you're going to remove your brewer and your grinder, so you need to take off your two hopper lids. And inside here there's two main L-shaped levers that they close off your coffee hoppers. So you just turn those around to the front that way. That now locks off the hopper, so there's a chute in there. So when we take the grinder out, you won't have beans going everywhere. To get inside, there's two little flat screwdriver adjustment knobs here. You simply screw those and the front just lifts up. Then there's another, the bottom of the front, there's a second half. That half literally just pulls up. And then you pull it away. You unplug your fan. So you've disconnected the fan. That fan's to keep your brewing model from getting overheating. From there, you go ahead and remove your component. Now from here, there's only three hoses. One is your milk hose, one is your brewer, and one is your flush to clean the brewer. So you simply disconnect them here. 1, 2, 3. Now from there, it's as simple as, because they've got a locking mechanism, locking for the brewer and locking for the milk boiler module. You literally push up the clip, pull the lever in, which disengages the component. You then pull the module forward. Now that's as simple as it is. That is your brewing module. So if something went wrong with the brewer, if something would need to be serviced, that's literally what you would remove. And you just pull it out. So if you got caught up, you could come in, like he says, so easy, you saw in 2 minutes. You get inside, pull the module out. If you can see something pretty quickly needs repairing or replacing, you can do it. Or you just go to your van and put the new brewer module into your machine, which is what we recommend to all our techs. You just go and put a new module in and take this back to the workshop and do the modifications or the repairs that needs required. Next component we'll remove is your, as I said, is your main boiler for the coffee, and also for the part that heats and foams your milk. Literally the same. There's two clips here. The clips push up. You pull down the locking mechanism, and then you can slide your foam and your hot water boiler module out. That is it. And that's the whole module. So in there you've got the heating component and the foaming component for your milk, and the coffee boiler, of course, is for your coffee. From there, the only other component left to pull out is your grinding module, which sits at the back. Same thing. All you need to do, there's no locking mechanism. You just need to pull it forward, and the module comes out. That's your grinder. So like I said, like the other modules, if there's something majorly wrong with it, it's very high, heavily strong metals, you would just replace that module. So inside, as you can see, there's connecting plugs at the back for all the modules. So when you slide back in, it'll self-connect. You don't have to be connecting. Of course, when you go to put the modules back, you will need to, any spare beans that have fallen out into the module areas, just get rid of them. Like so. Put them up here, put them into the dustbin, the waste bin. And from there, you can go ahead and reinsert your modules. First, you start obviously with your grinding module. You pick up the module and you slide it into the section where it goes. And you just literally slide it back and secure it in the plug. There it is now secured, ready to go. The next one we'll put back in is the milk and foaming module, coffee boiler. Here's that module. That's got two guides inside here, so that's very easy as well. You can see there's two guide rails here that sits on. So you just stick it on the guide rail, and the same thing, it will slide straight back in. You push it back in firmly, connect it to the plug at the back, and you put up the locking mechanism. Now it's locked. From there, you now put in the brewing unit. Here is your brewing unit module. Slide that in the same, that goes in there. It's in place, so it's in place now. You push up the locking mechanism, which locks it in place. From there, you simply reconnect your cables. So the red goes to red. Your milk goes to your milk connection. You can hear it initialising already. And of course, your yellow one here goes to your brewer. To your brewing unit. And that's it. That's it. You then put your front back on. So you take this component and you plug your fan back in. So there's a plug there, you put your fan in. And then you put your bayonets in the 2 bayonet fittings. And it goes down, that's it. From there you push up and close the front door. From there you go back up to the front here and you reopen your bean. So here you make sure you go and do a rinse. It's rinsing because it knows we took the components out, and then obviously once it's done that it'll have to go to reheating because it's now rinsing the whole boiler. It'll come up with a red screen, red alarm because it'll need to reheat, which takes about 30-40 seconds. Okay, so that's as difficult as this. So from there the machine's now reheating. Once it's up to temperature and it's ready to go, you can start making coffees again. Thank you. My name's Peter from Koffeeone, spelled KOFFEEONE.com. It's our webpage. To our next video. Thank you.
Thank you for joining myself and Peter from Koffeeone. It has been a real pleasure to present to you our amazing new machine.